Alright, welcome back. I'm Dave Guerra, This Vet Cooks, and hey, we're going to do something pretty cool. And we're actually going to do it on the slow cooker, but we're going to do two separate things in one slow cooker. Let's go ahead and make some meatloaf and potatoes. Let's get started. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do slow cooker meatloaf and garlic butter potatoes. So we're going to go all in on the potatoes. And that's what we got going on. So what are we going to do? We're going to need about a pound of ground beef, an egg, some milk, some crushed saltines, finely chopped onions, well, as finely as I can do it, salt, rubbed sage, dried dill weed, and then for the potatoes, we're going to use those small baby potatoes. It's pretty cool. We're going to do that. Some butter, melted butter, and some minced garlic and some salt. And then there's going to be a sauce, ketchup, brown sugar, and well, that which shall not be named. That sauce that shall not be named. You know what it is. Alrighty. So anyway, let's get to putting it all together. We're going to put it all first, and then we'll assemble it, and you'll see how we're going to create two separate things in one slow cooker. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so the first thing it says to do is to spray a large sheet of aluminum foil. There we go. And we're going to set it aside because here is where the loaf is going to go, and then it'll go into the slow cooker. So let's go ahead and spray this on. There we go. We'll leave that alone for now. Alright, so we got to lightly beat this egg. So let's get the egg, and come on, there it is, lightly beat it, there it is, out of the shell. There we go, just a lightly beaten egg. We'll get that out of the way. And next thing that we need is a half a cup of milk. So let's go ahead and find our half cup. There it is, 4 ounces. And there we go, 4 ounces. All right. So now, what do? So we've got the other ingredients. We've got the milk, we've got the saltines. The saltines, there they are, and then we need the finely chopped, well, the chopped onions, there they are. And what else do we need? We need the salt. There's the salt, the sage, and the dill. There we go, we got everything. Let's go ahead and put the milk away. Now let's get ready to go ahead and take care of business. Alrighty, so what prompted me to do this? So I've been thinking, hey, you know, we've been doing all these slow cooker meals. Why? There needs to be a recipe for meatloaf. You know, and sure enough there was, but you know, I wasn't going to do a 7-quart meatloaf. No, even the 2-quart would be too much. So luckily this Mrs. This Vet Cooks stumbled across this recipe. And so here it is. So we're doing two things in one. We're going to do the meat loaf and potatoes. Alright, so the next thing we need to do now, we need to combine all the ingredients for the meatloaf in a medium-sized bowl. Mix until just combined. Don't overwork the meat, and form into a rustic loaf and on the prepared foil. So we're going to take it from here, put it on the foil, and then we're going to go ahead and put that in the into the slow cooker. So let's get that done. Alright, so here's our ground chuck, 80/20 from our local H-E-B store. Folks, again, if you've never been to an H-E-B, well, you're missing out on one of the finer things in life. And Central Market, even better. I know, it's a whole different shopping experience here in Texas when it comes to H-E-B. H-E-B. Not Heb. Alright, there it is. There's the meat. Let's go ahead and drop in our sage. Oops. Sage is in. Okay, it's kind of in now. Is our egg. Lightly beaten egg. One more time. There that is. And our crackers. I had fun breaking down these things. And there's our salt. And our dill. No big dill. And our onions. Okay, they're not finely chopped, but hey, not bad. All right, and then our half a cup of milk. There we go. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way because it's going to get messy. And mix. Okay, we're back. And mix until just combined. Don't overwork the meat. Alright, so again, real simple. Just work it in. You want to get everything put together. And you definitely want to get this not too cold. Don't have the meat like just freshly thawed. But don't let it come to room temperature either. Man, this is a lot. But I see what they're talking about. I can see where the finely diced onions. But hey, if you like onions, there we go. You see how I picked up the milk. Just work a little bit more, not too much, not so it gets so hot. You know, you'll feel the meat. It'll start getting sticky, and then it just starts getting to be too much. I don't think this is enough, but hey, we will work it here. There we go. I think we got it. Now we're just going to do it into a rustic looking loaf. And I'm going to go drop it. I got to wash my hands before I move the camera over. I know I need a second camera, but hey, we're working on that one thing at a time. So that reminds me, don't forget to like, subscribe, and that tells the YouTube, hey, you like what I do, and who knows? Maybe things will happen. Alrighty, there it is. Alright, let's go ahead and drop it, and I'll change cameras here in a second. Alrighty, here we are at the slow cooker. It's not even plugged in yet, but we're going to go ahead and lay this out. So here's what we need to do. We're going to take the loaf, and we're going to put it on one side of this. It's starting to tear right there. So just make sure you leave it up that it does. The juices that are going to come out of here, they're going to spill no matter what at this point. But if you can avoid tearing the foil and just build a walled up container here, this is going to be nice. There we go. Alright, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start doing the potatoes. Alright, here we go. Alright, now on the other side we're going to add the potatoes. It's 1.5 pounds of potatoes. I do believe this is just a little bit more than 1.5 pounds. So be careful. You know, just make sure you cover that. Alright, so you see what we're doing. 2 compartments, 2 different things. Alright, now what do we do? Well, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're just going to drizzle it over the potatoes. Why? Because in just a moment we're going to add some salt, quarter teaspoon of salt, and then 1 clove of garlic. And it does say to stir it around. If you can, please do so. If not, well, good luck. No, see, pretty much everything's got a little bit of everything. Not bad. All right. Guess what's next? All right, the next thing we have to do is go ahead and plug this in. So let me get it plugged in. All right, so what's next? Yeah, like I said, we plugged it in. It's ready to go. And now we're going to set the slow cooker for 6 hours. 6 hours on low. So first thing we're going to do is get on low. We're going to select low, and in 30-minute increments we select 6 hours. Cooking time will depend on your particular slow cooker, as they can all cook differently. That's true. The meatloaf is done when the internal temperature is 170 degrees and the potatoes are fork tender. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and give it and close it. And again, just checking, not locking, just checking I'm on the right. Yep, okay, so I'm taking that out again, making sure that's not locked in. Yes, it does have that vent back here, but still, we don't want to risk it. So that's it. It's off and cooking. And hey, 30 minutes before, we got some other stuff to do. So that's when we do the ketchup, the brown sugar, and that sauce. And that sauce, that shall remain nameless. Okay, so again, we'll figure that out here in a little bit. All right, we got some other stuff to take care of, and hey, we still have some picks left. So let's go ahead and take care of business. Alrighty, conference championship time. Let's make those picks. Let's get a recap so far of what I've been doing. And for the divisional round, I went 3-1. For the playoffs, I'm 8-2. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's get on with it. Just 2 games. First one, Sunday, Kansas City Chiefs take on the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go Chiefs, giving them the W. And the next game, the Detroit Lions take on the San Francisco 49ers, giving this one to Detroit. Yeah, Detroit. All right, welcome. All right. Well, we're back. Okay, so it's still cooking. We've got a little bit of time left. We're about to do the next part, which is the sauce. But definitely want to take care of some business. One of the things got to do is thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching me on YouTube, following along there. On the Facebook, again, do appreciate all the likes. Everyone who has liked and shared their message, shared my message. And of course, everybody who's commented and recommendations. Again, thank you very much. I do appreciate you doing that. I do appreciate you very much. So again, keep them coming in. Very much like it. And hey, let's have a conversation. Let me know if you've actually done some of these and if you've modified them as well. So again, just reach out. No worries there. Just hit the reply. It's all good. Alrighty, next, veterans. Hey, you know, it's January's almost over. February, again. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. It's if we find ourselves in that dark place, there is help. There is help. And that's the Veteran Crisis Line as always, and it's at 988. So you just dial 988 on the thing, hit dial, and then when they answer, the automated attendant answers, press the 1. That's for veterans in the Veteran Crisis Line. You can also go online to the website, the Veteran Crisis Line, visit them there, and you can chat with them there. Again, no worries. You don't have to be enrolled in VA benefits, VA healthcare. No. And it's for everybody. So again, don't hesitate. Make the call. Make the call when you need it. And hey, you can even text them. 838-255. 838-255. All the information is right over here on this side now. And again, don't hesitate, please. You know, it's there for a reason. Obviously, we need it. Somebody's going to need it. And when we need it, there's somebody that's going to listen to us, and hey, that's a good thing. So don't hesitate to make the call. Alrighty. So again, make the call. Don't hesitate. All right. Now let's go make the sauce. We're going to make the sauce right down here. Let's turn this camera around. Let's go make the sauce. All right. So what do we need for the sauce? Well, we need some ketchup. 2/3 of a cup of ketchup. That's what we're going to put it in here in this, and a third of a cup of. There it is, third cup of brown sugar. We're going to put that in here. All right, and we don't need this. We're done with that. And, oh, no, we're not. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of this sauce, that which shall remain nameless. Worcestershire. You know what it's called, and I'm not going to call it anymore. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. Because you read it, you try to say it, and it turns out it's not it. But it doesn't matter. It's all good. And hey, you know, there's anchovies in here. So I didn't know that. Check out the ingredients. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's get to making some stuff. So first thing we're going to do is get the 1/3 a cup of. There we go, and then we will flatten this out. There we go. So 1/3 a cup of that. There we go. And then, you know what? I don't need to ruin that. I don't need to get that dirty. I can use this again. Alright, so now we're going to go for the HEB tomato ketchup. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and, ooh, I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, there we go. Here's 1/3. Get that in there, nice and neat. I'll just go ahead and get the other one in here. Whoa! I'm going to need a better light. Hey! Somebody step on a duck? Hey! Alright, there we go, 2/3. So we'll get that in there. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll scrape this out here. Let's get this sauce which shall remain nameless. 1 teaspoon of this. Oh no. It's got that little thing right there. I don't like that. But oh well. Hey, but it still pours. There we go. 1 teaspoon. And now we'll give it the little mixy mix. Let's get the extra ketchup out of here. And go ahead and mix that up. Brown sugar, ketchup, Worcestershire that sauce. Mix it up nice and neat. Alright, so we're mixing this up. About 30 minutes before it's done, we're going to go ahead and put this on top and then continue cooking it. And how long do you mix it? Until you don't feel the grit from the brown sugar. Once the brown sugar, you don't feel the grit down here anymore as you're moving across. It goes pretty quickly. And give it a little tasty taste. Oh, that's going to be good. It's a little too ketchupy. Alright. A little bit more Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. There we go. That takes care of that. Another tasty taste. Oh, there we go. We cut down on that ketchup taste. There we go. Alright. Let's put the stuff together. Alright, let's take it on over to the slow cooker and let's get that taken care of now. Here we go. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Take our first look at this. Oh, that looks good. Looks great. Smells great. And let me give it a touchy. Oh no. Not too sure what's going on up here. Alright, let's break out the thermometer. Okay, here's our thermometer, the old school thermometer. We're going to go ahead and stick it in there, and it should be 170 or higher. 170 degrees or higher. Here we go. 120, 140, 160, 170, 180, come on, almost 190 inside. Alright, so it's done. It's done. It just feels a little soft up here on the top. So, oh, it could be the onions. So, there we go. We got confirmation. It's cooked. So now all we're going to do is for the last, is going to go ahead and put in the sauce. And as I look inside, I see the potatoes, and it looks like our tear and our fold held. So I don't see any sauce, or I don't see any drippings or any liquid. That's a good thing. All right, here we go. Oh, that saucy sauce is going to be good all over the place. All right, last 30 minutes. All right, we'll let it cook again for the last 30 minutes and we'll come right back. Take it out, plate it, and let's rock and roll. Okay, here it is. Time's up. Let's go ahead and open this up. And again, oh, smells so good. Looks good. All right, so obviously it's hot in there. It didn't get time to dry up or anything, which is good. And here's all our potatoes. All right, let's get this plated. Let's rock and roll. All right, there it is. We're done. Here it is. Meatloaf, potatoes. Let's give it a tasty taste, as always. Go ahead and get a potato. Oh, the garlic butter potatoes. What it says, what it is. Oh, that's very good. Let's do the meatloaf now. Cheers. Okay, it's done. It's a little wet. Maybe that tent or that bowl that we made it just too wet. Maybe it was just too much. But don't forget the onion slices the onion pieces were bigger than what was expected. But it doesn't matter because I was going to put the same amount of onions in there, so the liquid content was going to be the same. It's still tasty. The sauce on top, that sauce which shall remain nameless, ketchup and brown sugar, very good flavor, even the extra of the sauce. All right, well listen, I'm going to get to dinner. It's dinner time, so it's that. I'm Dave Guerra. You got my picks. This bet cooks.